The Path to True Enlightenment, a tale of rice and revelation from ancient China. Hey there, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Philosophies for Life, the podcast where we dive deep into ancient wisdom and modern insights to help you live a more fulfilling, meaningful life. I'm your host, and today I'm absolutely thrilled to share with you a story from ancient China. A tale so profound, so simple, yet so transformative that it might just shift the way you see your own journey. This is the story of a man who wanted to become a monk, a sannyasi, but ended up discovering the deepest truth of life through the most mundane task imaginable, pounding rice for 12 long years. So grab a cozy spot, maybe a cup of tea, and let's embark on this journey together. Trust me, by the end of this episode, you'll feel inspired to find enlightenment in the smallest corners of your own life. Let's set the stage. In ancient China, there was a man who yearned to renounce worldly life and become a monk. He approached his guru with this burning desire, but the guru, wise and discerning, asked him a piercing question: "Do you truly want to be a sannyasi, or do you just want to appear like one?" The man, full of conviction, replied, "I'm here to become a monk, not to pretend. I'm ready." The guru, with a knowing smile, gave him a task. He said, "Fine, this is our last meeting. Don't come to me again. When the time is right, I'll come to you. For now, there are 25 monks in this ashram, and your job is to pound rice for 5 of them, every single day." And with that, the man was sent to a quiet corner of the ashram, where for the next 12 years, he did nothing but pound rice, day in, day out. Imagine that. 12 years of the same repetitive task. No grand teachings, no deep meditations, just rice. Now let's pause here and reflect on a beautiful quote from Gautam Buddha that ties into this story. Buddha once said, "The day your mind stops giving rise to thoughts, that day you will experience the truth. That day you will understand yourself and the universe." This is exactly what unfolded for our rice-pounding monk. At first, his mind was a storm of thoughts, doubts, frustrations, questions. Why am I doing this? Is this even leading anywhere? But as the days turned into months, and months into years, something magical happened. The sheer monotony of the task, combined with his surrender to his guru's words, began to quiet his mind. He stopped overthinking. He stopped questioning. He just pounded rice. And in that simplicity, his mind became empty, still, like a calm lake with no ripples, no desires, no distractions, just presence. Let's dive deeper into another piece of wisdom that emerged from this story. After 12 years, the guru announced that his time to leave this world had come, and he sought a successor. He asked his disciples to write a few lines on the wall outside his room, lines that reflected the ultimate truth of life, born from their own experience. One scholar, considered the most learned among them, wrote, "The mind is like a mirror, covered in dust. Clean the dust, and the truth reflects clearly." Sounds profound, right? But when the guru read it, he was furious. He knew these weren't the scholar's own words. They were borrowed from ancient texts. There was no life, no soul in them. Meanwhile, our rice-pounding monk, overhearing this, shared his own truth with a few fellow monks. He said, "Write this: there is no mirror, no dust. He who realizes this attains the truth, attains enlightenment." When the guru read these words, he knew instantly who had spoken them. He declared the rice pounder his successor, but warned him to flee the ashram, for the others, consumed by jealousy, wouldn't accept this. Now let's unpack this philosophically. What does it mean, there is no mirror, no dust? It's a radical idea, isn't it? The scholar's words suggested that the mind is something to be polished, to be worked on. But our monk's realization went beyond that. He understood that the mind itself is an illusion. There's nothing to clean, nothing to fix. When you let go of all concepts, all attachments, even the idea of a mind to purify, you touch the ultimate truth. This is what spiritual masters across traditions have pointed to. In Zen, they say, empty your cup. In Advaita Vedanta, it's niti-niti, not this, not that. Strip away everything, and what remains is pure awareness, pure being. But let's bring this closer to home. What does this story teach us about our own lives? I mean, most of us aren't pounding rice in an ashram, right? We're juggling jobs, relationships, bills, and a million little stresses. Yet, the essence of this tale applies to every one of us. First, it's about surrender. The monk didn't argue with his guru. He didn't demand a more spiritual task. He surrendered to the process, trusting that there was a purpose, even if he couldn't see it. How often do we resist the mundane in our lives? The boring chores, the repetitive routines. What if, instead, we approach them with presence, with trust that even these small acts are shaping us? Second, it's about letting go of the mind's chatter. For the first few years, the monk's mind was restless. But over time, by focusing on one simple task, his thoughts dissolved. Now, I'm not saying you need to pound rice for 12 years, but what if you started observing your own mind? Just for a few minutes a day, watch your thoughts without judging them, without getting tangled in them. Notice how they come and go. Over time, you'll find that the noise in your head quiets down, and in that stillness, you'll start to feel a deeper connection to yourself, to life, to something bigger. Lastly, this story reminds us that true wisdom isn't borrowed. The scholar's words were beautiful, but they weren't his own. Enlightenment isn't about quoting others or sounding profound. It's about living your truth, no matter how simple it seems. So ask yourself, are you living authentically? Are you chasing someone else's idea of success or spirituality? Or are you listening to your own inner voice? As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. Enlightenment isn't reserved for monks on mountaintops. It's right here, in the ordinary moments of your life. Whether you're washing dishes, driving to work, or folding laundry, can you bring your full presence to it? Can you let go of the mind's endless chatter, even for a moment, and just be? Remember the monk's words. There is no mirror, no dust. There's nothing to fix, nowhere to go. You are already whole, already enough. Take a deep breath with me right now. Feel that stillness. Carry it with you today. And if this story touched you, I invite you to reflect. What's one mundane task in your life that you can approach with new eyes, with full presence? Maybe it's cooking dinner. Maybe it's walking the dog. Whatever it is, let it be your meditation, your path to peace. Thank you for joining me on Philosophies for Life. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who might need a little inspiration today. And until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, and remember, sometimes the simplest paths lead to the greatest truths. I'll see you soon. Take care, my friends.